Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to a new edition of our program, Africa Today. In today's edition, we are going to talk about the first edition of the Egypt International Cooperation Forum, Egypt ICF, that is running through Thursday. The forum is held under the slogan Partnerships to Achieve Sustainable Development with high-level international and regional participation. Under the auspices of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, the forum combined physical attendees and virtual participation and is said to be attended by a number of major economic and social development institutions, including the United Nations, the World Bank Group, and His Excellency President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi did deliver a speech to the forum today in the morning. To shed more light on that, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Ambassador Bayoumi, good afternoon to you, sir. Ambassador Bayoumi?
Yes.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Ambassador Bayoumi, today President el-Sisi addressed the first edition of International Cooperation Forum, which is taking place here in Egypt. How do you see the most important points that were highlighted by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi in his address?
This is a very important occasion. Thank God that we are starting again to invite for such a forum. We were always, during the normal time, busy all over the year with conferences like that because it is our shopping window for all those who are intent to cooperate with us, whether with trade, investment, and economy.
Yeah.
The President gave a brief speech for the conference, and many messages are there, but the most important is that we welcome, Egypt welcomes all the investors who intend to come and invest in Egypt. That Egypt will make their life easier. We shall facilitate all their needs, and they can come and they are welcome. The worry of an investor is calculating the time from the first $1 million is transferring to his account in Egypt, and the first $1,000 he got as revenues. So we have to shorten the time he spends in the bureaucracy, in the banking system, in the transport, and all of these factors.
Yes, sir.
The second message of the President that we are going to adopt the utmost international standard levels, whether it is European or international. And the good news there that already Egypt is committed with its agreements with Europe or even in the Arab world and Africa to keep the international standards. And our organization for standards has already made a sort of twinning with the counterpart in Britain and Germany. I was on top of such a project, so I appreciate it very much that we know what to do concerning keeping standards for whether our imports or our exports. Those are the main two messages we got from the President in his speech.
Yeah. Sir, in his address today to the gathering, the President asserted that the goals of Egypt Developmental Vision 2030 is consistent with the UN Agenda for Sustainable Development 2030 and the African Agenda 2063. What's your take on that, Mr. Ambassador?
Here I encourage every citizen in Egypt, especially those who are concerned about our plans, to open the page of the Ministry of Plan. I am really proud of it. I attended the day they declared it about our economic plan. It is a very detailed plan. It is very important for those who are coming for investment in Egypt to know where we are pushing investment to go. In every city, in every village, what are our aims for agriculture, for transport, for industry. So it's very important that I see with you on the TV that Hala Said is there, our minister for planning also, and they are doing a very good job. Those who are keen to know, even for their general knowledge about what Egypt is doing, must have a look on the plan on the Ministry of Economic Planning
Yes.
page everywhere. So this is also a good message to everybody, whether
Yeah.
I mean the mass media in Egypt or those who are keen to come and invest.
Yes, indeed. Mr. Ambassador, actually the forum aims to achieve sustainable development partnerships between Egypt and high-level regional and international attendees. How do you see the importance of that forum in achieving that important goal, sir?
It shows that Egypt is in the middle of the interest of many friends and many partners. You have seen international figures. We have seen the speech of the European Commissioner for Economic Affairs, and she told us some good news also. As you well know, that Europe is our main trade partner in trade and investment. Our minister also, Rani Al-Mashar, gave a very encouraging message. So everybody is there. The importance here is that they are participating in the conference itself, but it is a good occasion to meet other counterparts.
Yes.
Look to our president whenever he goes to join the G7 or the G20. He made once 40 meetings in a few days.
Yes.
This is a very good occasion. And at the end of a conference like that, we're always proud to say that we have arranged for 12,000 or 20,000 meetings between partners attended the conference. This is very important, and it is what we call the side effect of the conference, that everybody can enjoy direct contacts with people from all over the world.
Yes. Mr. Ambassador, actually the forum highlights some of the challenges facing developing countries and ways to accelerate the transition to a green economy. Would you please elaborate on the challenges that we are still facing here?
Yes, because this is the last session. We need now to help our environment. And really, Egypt is one of the countries who is keen to do its homework about that. Unfortunately, the most industrialized countries are not doing well, namely the United States and China. They have industries which is polluting our earth. So, talking about the green economy, it means that we are going to produce our products without affecting badly our environment. And as you will see now that our Minister of Environment is presented there. So also then our consumers will be sure that they eat well, what they eat is well treated, that it is not treated by any chemical products or something like that.
Yes.
This is what we mean by green economy.
Sir, one of the forum's goals is to identify the parameters for a better tomorrow and for a sustainable recovery after the repercussions of the COVID-19. How has Egypt been actively engaging with the international partners to lead the international cooperation on the different levels here?
This is also another very important point. Because, of course, we are proud of our economic performance, and according to all the international monetary organizations, we are doing well. If you have a look on the IMF reports or the World Bank reports, we are doing well. But for us as Egyptian citizens, it's not enough.
Yes.
We want to make sure on 2 points, that we are doing well, that our growth is positive, but also we want to redefine our national income to make sure that the needy classes also are there and they get their portion from the economic development. We want that our young generation who is looking for better life, they have better life and they have the opportunity for more jobs, because we need almost 1 million new jobs every year, because we are a very active country concerning giving birth.
Yes.
We gave birth since the revolution of 2011 a number equal to 2 countries in the size of Greece.
Yes.
This is good, and also it gives us an idea how we should do a big homework to make sure that we are growing, but at the same time, redistribution of the income is fair and just.
Yes. Sir, also the forum focuses on the multilateralism while recognizing every country's distinct needs. What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, because we have some very few votes or voices who are asking us to do all the jobs by ourselves, to produce everything from A to Z, to replace our imports. This is not what we are seeking. Since the 70s, when Gamal Abdel Nasser decided that we joined the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, the GATT, Egypt is nominated as a country with an open border. Since that was on the international level, we are members of IMF, we are members of the World Bank and the United Nations, of course.
Indeed.
Now we are working also since some time on the regional cooperation. So we started that, of course, with our Arab brother countries. We started this with the COMESA in Africa. Now, thanks to the presidency of our president to the African Union 2019, that we are enlarging the COMESA to be one free trade area for the whole African countries, or more than 50 member countries.
Yeah.
This means 1,200 million inhabitants. And the biggest challenge to us is the agreement, the association agreement with Europe, where Europe is our main trade partner, our main investment and economic partner also. And they are helping us in order to ameliorate and building capacity of all our organizations. And I am proud to tell you that I did this in the last 11 years, that we helped more than 400 Egyptian official organizations to upgrade their level of practice.
Indeed. Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, former Assistant Foreign Minister, always a pleasure to listen to your very precious input, sir. Thank you very much. And moving on with this report, where the Burundian Foreign Minister, Albert Shingiro, said that his ministry believes that access to water is a matter of life or death, and that the right to life should come before the right to development. Shingiro remarks came during a joint press conference with Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry on Tuesday in Cairo. Here is the full story.
Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry held a session of talks on Tuesday with visiting Burundian Minister of External Relations and International Cooperation Albert Shingiro. During the talks, the two sides discussed distinguished Egyptian-Burundian ties, along with the ways of bolstering them in various spheres, as well as an array of regional and international issues of mutual concern. Shoukry said that Egypt and Burundi seek to boost cooperation, noting the Egyptian private sector paid attention to investing in Burundi over the past years, especially in the fields of construction and healthcare. Meanwhile, Shingiro thanked the Egyptian government and people for inviting him to take part in the Egyptian International Cooperation Forum slated for Wednesday. The Burundian top diplomat announced forming joint committees to activate signed agreements with Egypt, calling on the Egyptian businessmen to invest and set up projects in his country. In March 2021, Burundi's president visited Cairo for an official 3-day visit to Egypt, in which he met with several high-profile political officials.
Well, our dear viewers, that would bring us to the end of this edition of our program Africa Today. Till tomorrow with another quiz. Goodbye.